Hello everyone and welcome back to the Genshin Impact Longplay that we've been doing. Last episode, we ended off on getting the cleansing bell from Madame Ping. And now we are back up here where we are going to put the perfume and cleansing bell in place, and I think that might be all that needs done before we can do the parting. I can't remember what it's called right now. I feel kind of stupid. But anyway, let's just get back into it.
Indeed. This is the cleansing bell. It's in good condition. Let's place the perfume we've prepared inside.
Okay. Do you know, madam? Are you... Oh, wait. Are you also an adeptus?
An adeptus?
That's suspicious. But if you don't want to talk about it, we won't pry. Oh, yes, that old granny asked us to tell you something. If you have the time, you can come over for tea. I don't have much to offer, but you can always count on an old lady for a pot of tea.
That tone does not suit you. Still, her teapot is indeed very good. There are none better for brewing tea. When a suitable time arrives, I'll bring a spot of fine tea and pay her a visit.
So what's the next step in our preparations?
Next, we need to purchase kites.
Ooh, Paimon loves kites! Are you taking us kite flying? Is this our break time?
No. Kites are children's toys, yes. But they also play various symbolic roles in Liyue's rituals. I will explain it to you. But our next course of action should probably be to purchase the kites first.
Oh, sure. Curiouser.
Alright. The Rite of Parting. Sorry, it took me a second to remember it. Oh, okay. So, is busy in the quest snapshot. I'm sorry that we have to... It feels like every single time I'm trying to do something, I keep having to, like, stop and, quick do, like, a side quest. Just because, like, there's so many of them. I do feel rather bad about it. It should be... you. About the camera. Yes, I have your picture. I hope you enjoy. And then there's this one. I'm doing this without checking them because why would I check things? That would only make life easier. But I'm pretty sure if I remember correctly, I think it's... Yes, it is him. Yes! Now that that's all done, we can continue. Yes, I have delivered everything. Please take this camera as thanks for your help. This must be very expensive, sir. I mean, you did help us. It's not an exceedingly expensive object either. It's just a sample that our partners in Fontaine gave us. Regardless, thank you.
Where has Master gone this time?
Now I can actually continue this.
Ah, sir, you're here. The 7 kites you asked for have been made to order. Would you like to take them now?
Yes, thank you.
It's rare to see customers who want to buy this type of kite nowadays. In the early days, we used to get orders from people of all walks of life. Well, this is Mr. Zhongli from the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor, so he's probably well-versed in all these walks of life. We've talked about a whole bunch of things while traveling with him.
Yes, such as tea, perfumes, flora, and fauna.
He seems to know Liyue's favorite topics, money and government, really well, but he likes talking about less useful topics instead.
Well, that's because I prefer to share fun things with you.
Hey, no need to get all grumpy.
Children's toys are very fun things, that's for sure. I enjoy watching the children at play as much as anyone else, but there is more to it than that. Finely crafted toys are well loved by children, but this craft itself has been honed over thousands of years, and there is meaning behind that. I have made kites in Liyue for 40 years, and I am intimately familiar with the forms passed down from my ancestors. The meaning of these 7 kites is far from banal.
Indeed. These are decorations used in the Rite of Parting. The 7 kites represent the 7.
I took the liberty of coloring outside the lines when doing the insignia of the Animo Archon. As for the kite that honors the Geo Archon, one must follow the contract given right down to the last letter. These patterns are ancient, and you can also find them in the Golden House.
Ah, Paimon's heard that name before.
Paimon, stop talking.
Huh?
The design of this kite displays a firm grasp on the cyclicality and eternity so dear to the Electro Archon. These markings of tree and leaf pay due honor to wisdom and the passage of time. All this on a single kite. Truly astonishing. Justice flows across the surface of the waters. War rages like a flame, as does that which the Cryo Archon once... Yes, these details are masterfully done.
The compliments of a learned man truly are pleasant.
Well then, Granny Shan, I shall take these back with me. As for the payment...
As for the payment, he says.
Well, allow me.
Child!
Hey, it's Child!
Did you arrange to meet us here?
No, I was merely passing through. I see Mr. Zhongli's the same as ever. When paying, well, when getting others to pay for him, he neither looks at the price tag nor his wallet. He knows a great deal about money, and about the trials of the common man. He just doesn't consider poverty to be something that could ever happen to him. Or perhaps you could say that he cannot imagine himself lacking money.
How has he not died of hunger yet?
Child, you are as fond of jokes as ever. Well then, since we've purchased our kites without incident, there's no need to take a break before moving to the next step in our preparations. The Rite of Parting requires helping hands as well as materials. We should be able to find some people near the harbor.
Oh, by the way, take this bag of money. You probably won't want to let Zhongli do the bargaining, if you know what I mean.
Oh, I know what you mean.
Seems I missed out on some interesting information. I suppose I'll just have to find a more opportune moment next time.
Find the 3 workers. Okay.
To our success.
Oh, hello.
Let me tell you.
Hiring help? Sure. But let me just say first that I'm a reserve member of the Adventurers Guild. I take adventuring commissions, but I don't do anything clerical.
Adventure? Venturing into the mountains to capture a few crystal flies seems adventurous enough.
Brave adventurer, we have need of 5 crystal flies.
That's not hard. Almost a bit too easy for a reserve adventurer. Never mind. I'll only charge you 15,000 Mora. What say you?
A most fair price.
No, let's negotiate because, I don't trust Zhongli. So, maybe 11,000? So we have 50,000 total.
5 geocrystal flies. Yes, I do think it's worth about this much. I'll do it.
Alright. That wasn't too hard. That took a second. My game's kind of, not necessarily lagging, but it's been taking a little bit to actually, like, fully load things lately, and I don't know why.
A full day of odd jobs at Yujing Terrace. No problem. 25,000 per day. A fair trade, yes?
Whoa, that's expensive.
Hero of Mondstadt?
Well, you may never have heard of this hero, but it seems you've heard of Mora nonetheless.
Wait,
Thus,
let's
I will
talk
simply pay the whole
prices.
sum.
Zhongli, shh, shh, be quiet. This man is going to cause 20,000.
This price will do. No loss to me for a day's work.
Good. I'm glad that'll do. Then, oh, on the other side of everything. Hello.
Oh, help? Sure. I, Tick, always put in 100% effort into everything I do. So what's the job?
Let me see. We are still missing some wooden implements over at Yujing Terrace. They aren't uncommon objects, so I didn't make any special preparations for them.
Fetch me 50 tree branches and 20 stacks of timber.
No problem. That'll be 20,000 mora for a single trip. How does that sound?
Done.
Ah.
This is all you got? Child? No. He's putting up the money? Oh, still no. Wouldn't that mean I have to make 2 trips rather than 1? How about this? Let's make a trade. I'll take what you're offering right now, and get me a single Chinkson flower, and I'll consider that payment for a detour to find this child fellow. How does that sound?
Guess we've got no choice.
Darn it.
Have you brought the goods? Hey, that's pretty good. These things are pretty rare, and I have no idea where I'd find them. With this Chinkson flower, I should be able to pacify my daughter tonight. I'll make sure the work is done before I return home.
Good. Alright. Well, that sucks. I was hoping that we could save some money. Unfortunate. And also, he's just like, oh no, this won't do. There was 19,000 more in that bag still. That's all I'm saying. There was 19,000 more left in the bag. And he was unhappy about that. Hi, child. We spent all your money.
All finished then? Splendid. Any leftover cash is yours to keep. A favor for the Fatui should never go unrewarded.
You think you can buy us off with some loose change? No way! Paimon demands to know when the next payment is coming.
Well, how does this sound? You give me the information I need, and maybe I'll leave the Northland Bank's vaults open and unattended for half an hour.
Child? My goodness.
What info do you need?
No!
Huh. Does that mean you know what he's after?
Are you forgetting what happened in Mondstadt?
Yikes! You're right! Signora!
You both need to calm down. I don't know what's gotten into you. Just what is this about? The atmosphere got so tense all of a sudden.
Next, we need some everlasting incense. For this, we need to go to Boo Boo Pharmacy, the finest pharmacy in all of... Is everything okay?
Everything is fine. I was just informing them that they need not return the surplus Mora. Now if you'll excuse me, I must be going.
Paimon definitely felt like Child wasn't happy with us just now.
I mean, yeah, he's not happy with us. We're not telling him the information that he wants. Like, I get it, that's Child, and, you know, there's a potential for a good arc to happen with him, but also, I'm just saying, I don't trust him. And I think I'm allowed to not trust him, Paimon. Especially considering you were about to just sell us out. Rude. Oh wait, we might get to see Chi-Chi.
Huh. The reception is deserted. And it seems kinda spooky in here. Hello? Is anybody there?
Welcome to Boo Boo Pharmacy.
Huh? Did you hear that? Where did it come from?
The reception, it seems.
How about you go check it out, and Paimon will bring up the rear.
Yeah. Oh no, gotta go check out the big scary pharmacy.
Oh, there you are. But you can't even reach the counter.
Paimon, if we're going to talk about height, you shouldn't be talking.
Joke's on you. Paimon floats, so height is no restriction. Anyway, there's something weird about this one over here. What's the talisman doing on her forehead? It can't be. She's a zombie!
Welcome to Boo Boo Pharmacy. I am Chi-Chi. Once upon a time, Chi-Chi died. Then, Chi-Chi was saved by the Adepti. Now, Chi-Chi is a zombie.
Such nonchalant delivery for a bombshell revelation.
Something like this would be unimaginable in Mondstadt.
Hello, little girl. Do you sell everlasting incense here?
Excuse me, sir. Did you bring your prescription?
Surely no prescription is needed to purchase everlasting incense. It's not a controlled substance.
Chi-Chi can get your medicine, but only if you show Chi-Chi your prescription. These are Chi-Chi's orders from Chi-Chi.
Orders?
Zombies are limited to acting within the confines of their orders. And somehow in this case, the zombie issues her own orders to herself. My dear Chi-Chi, we didn't bring a prescription, I'm afraid. But we do hope that you can still help us find some everlasting incense.
Okay then,
How did you manage that?
but Chi-Chi helps you. You help Chi-Chi. Only fair.
Since when do customers need to do favors for customer service staff?
Never mind. Just think of it as a peer-to-peer transaction. That way everybody wins. Sometimes in Liyue, the art of the deal is simply about victory via mental gymnastics.
Go to Mount Tianheng, find the Guizhong Ballista, and hunt a cocoa goat. Please and thank you.
Hunt the what with the witch at the where?
Guizhong Ballista. I have heard of this device before. It's a kind of crossbow turret, installed on Mount Qinheng by an adeptus in the distant past. An early mechanical device. Located in Qinheng Pass, it was designed to automatically fire at large monsters, protecting Liyue from external threats.
Mr. Zhang Li really knows Liyue inside out.
Apparently not quite. This is the first I have ever heard of the cocoa goat.
The cocoa goat is a legendary animal, an adeptabeast.
Did you want to add anything else, or...?
No, just that the cocoa goat is a legendary animal, an adeptabeast. What it looks like, don't know. Where to find it, don't know either. Where it came from, also don't know.
This isn't much to go on.
Very well then. Let's start by investigating near the Guizhong Ballista. Perhaps we will find some clues.
What the heck is a cocoa goat?
Okay, where do I need to go? That should be pretty simple. Honestly, I wish I had some type of glider like this. Just because I think seeing these types of sights would be so pretty.
It's huge! Paimon can totally believe it took an adeptus to build this. But how do you operate this thing? Just think how much strength you would need.
It is currently inoperable in any case. This device is broken.
Aw, what? It broke?
After millennia of wear and tear, even adepti contraptions are difficult to maintain.
So what are we gonna do? Quick, Mr. Zhangli, use your unlimited high society knowledge powers!
You almost make it sound like I'm some sort of bourgeois parasite whose only utility lies in providing quaint pieces of trivia on demand.
Are you saying that you're not?
That said, let me think for a moment. Ah, yes. Spare parts were made for the Guizhong Ballista when it was first built, in case it was damaged in battle. As I recall, there is a military supply post from that period somewhere inside the pass. If we can retrieve the spare parts from where they are stored, we may be able to repair the Guizhong Ballista. One just needs to understand the basic working principles of the device.
So, what you're saying is that you actually understand the working principles?
I have a smattering of knowledge on the topic. With the parts in hand, I could at least tinker with it.
Where is that supply post? Here, post.
Whee! Okay, now that we've gotten all that, we can now continue and repair.
Ah, these parts look useful. One moment. I will try to repair the device. It is done. The Guizhong Ballista is more intricately designed than I thought.
Ooh! Now how do we turn it on?
It's easy enough. We simply need to do this. Look, it even has a scope.
Over here we have nothing. And over there, more nothing.
Hey! Just what do you think you're doing? So you fixed up this turret because you're planning to do what, exactly?
Not a turret. A Guizhong Ballista. Also, kindly state your name before you ask a question. It's just good manners.
Ha! Are you blind or something? You're looking at the leader of the treasure hoarders, old man.
I also find it really funny that people call Zhongli, like, old man. Because, honestly, in-game, he doesn't look old. He doesn't. He looks like, probably, like, an adult. But he does not look old.
This area's supposed to be chock full of hidden treasures, but you can't get anywhere near them with this thing keeping watch. It might look like any other mechanical device, but trust me, it's got a mind of its own. Last time we approached the mountain, it nearly skewered one of our guys. A few of us risked our lives to disarm it, which amazingly we managed. And then we turn our backs for 2 seconds, and you've already gone and repaired it! The next thing you'll be repairing is your faces, and that's if you get out of this alive!
Oh, you wanna bet?
Tut tut. Vandalizing the legacy of an Adeptus for selfish gain. Disgraceful behavior. It is not we who need reprimanding, but you.
Come on, Zhongli. Let's go beat him up.
Out of the frying pan, into the fire! Eat this!
Should replace my hammer.
There's no end to this.
Oh, there we go. Are you the only one?
Nova, get them!
Oh, so sorry.
Let's dance. Absorption test. Stand clear. Swirl, Mark 2.
Dodge this.
Out of the frying pan, into the fire.
Careful. Picked the wrong test subject. The wrong test subject.
You're toast!
Freeze.
Come on, we can do it. Animal test 6308.
This one will be frozen in time.
Nice and spicy.
Should replace my hammer. You're open.
Out of the frying pan, into the...
Dodge this. You're open.
There you are.
These lowlifes didn't know who they were messing with.
Troubling ourselves over this rabble is not worth the time. We should focus on our contract with Chi-Chi.
Oh, yeah, that! So we've got the Guizhong Ballista working, but where's our Coca Goat?
A search using the Guizhong Ballista revealed no significant life forms nearby, save for the usual wildlife. What's more, a contraption built using Adeptus technology should have no trouble detecting an Adeptabeast, as Chi-Chi put it.
Which means...
Repairing this was a complete waste of time?
Paimon wouldn't go that far. We did something positive, right?
We won't solve anything while standing here and racking our brains. Let's return to Boo Boo Pharmacy, explain that we could not find a Coco Goat, and review our next step.
Alright.
Good idea. We did our best, and that's what counts.
Paimon's so positive. It's adorable. Also, so whenever I get enough of the standard banner wishes, I always pull. The last two pulls I've done have been all weapons. Like, I just want Fischl. I just want Fischl, because I feel like I just want a good Electro character. Like, Lisa's not bad. I want a better Electro character. And I adore Fischl, so yes.
Forgive us. We were unable to fulfill our end of the contract. We found no trace of the Coco Goat Adeptabeast of which you speak.
What a disappointment. Don't worry about it. But I feel very disappointed.
Aw, poor Chi-Chi. Why does Paimon feel so guilty all of a sudden?
What do you need this Coco Goat for?
Cocoa goat milk is tasty. So tasty. Much better than normal goat milk. Only an Adeptabeast could make such tasty milk. I'm sorry. I have a poor memory. I cannot remember the name of the milk. That's why I wrote it down. Where did I put it? Ah, here. This is the name. Coconut milk.
Huh?
I owe you both an apology. I hastily agreed to what appeared to be an equitable agreement with this zombie child, when perhaps I should have undertaken further due diligence.
Never mind, Zhongli. You didn't know. As the Liyue proverb goes, all things are random and, so how are you supposed to predict anything? Literally no one could have seen this coming.
I mean, fair.
Excuse me, everyone. Did Chi-Chi say a bad thing?
Oh, sorry, but Paimon's gonna leave the job of shattering this poor kiddo's world to you.
It's time to tell you where coconut milk comes from.
No. Impossible.
Seems Chi-Chi took this pretty hard.
She just needs time to work through it.
Someone learnt a valuable life lesson today, then. Thank you all for looking after my little Chi-Chi.
Might I ask who?
Ah, how rude of me. I'm Baiju, boss of the Boo Boo Pharmacy.
Paimon thought Chi-Chi was the boss. Turns out it's some wacko who wears medicinal ingredients around his neck.
What a sorry state of affairs. This little mascot is even more of a simpleton than Chi-Chi.
The snake is speaking!
Nothing in Liyue surprises me anymore.
I prefer to stay silent, but faced with strangers, I must speak, lest you mistake me for an escapee from the medicine cabinet, for I am a living, breathing serpent!
Don't mind Chung Sheng. She's a good girl, really. As for you three, communal chaos causing with Chi-Chi aside, what business brings you here?
Do you sell everlasting incense in this fine establishment?
Everlasting incense? Why, of course we do.
Whew, at last. Things are together.
3 million mora. Top
Uh,
quality. Guaranteed.
3 million?
You might as well just rob the Golden House. Oh, but the Cheesing have taken it over for now. Security will be tighter than usual.
3 million. An innocuous number in and of itself, though practically speaking, it could be a hard sum to come by.
It's a crazy number. We'd never be able to make that much more. And as for Mr. Zhongli, he's around 3 million short.
This is correct.
No shame.
What are we gonna do? Is this the part where we go crawling back to Child?
20 minutes later.
Coco Goat! Coco Goat! My sides hurt. Oh my goodness. I cannot believe you fell for that.
Hey, less laughter, more sympathy.
I'm almost in tears over here. Thank you. That was the best laugh I've had in a long time. In return, I'm more than happy to sort out this mess you've managed to get yourselves into. Excuse me, sir. Dr. Baiju, isn't it? Truly honored. I'm Child, one of the Fatui Harbingers. Forgive my audacity, but I see a great many opportunities for us to collaborate in the future. If Boo Boo Pharmacy needed a stable supply of, say, coconut milk, the Fatui could help by setting up a robust and speedy distribution network.
Strange. I knew the Fatui infiltrated businesses with seductive deals, but so much fuss over coconut milk?
Coconut milk. Baiju, quick. Chi-Chi wants coconut milk.
Oh, she's so adorable.
Ah, yes, of course, Chi-Chi. Anything you want. Thank you, Child. I look forward to a successful collaboration in the future. I can give you a discount on that everlasting incense, too. Let's say 2,990,000 mora.
That's like 0 difference from 3 million.
2,990,000. Also an innocuous number in and of itself, though practically speaking, it is a whole 10,000 less than the original sum of 3 million. Well, now that this is settled, we must head back to Yujing Terrace. Mr. Child, Dr. Baiju, little Miss Chi-Chi, see you soon.
That lot is an absolute riot. Honestly, I can't remember the last time I laughed so hard. So, you've been eavesdropping, I hope? What have I missed?
Yes, Master Child. They spoke of the Qixing taking the Golden House.
Well, well, well. Ningguang and her Qixing cronies. What else would they be hiding in the Golden House, if not the Exuvia? I apologize, but I warned you, didn't I? As the old Liyue saying goes, the walls have ears.
Oh no. The everlasting incense in place. There certainly is like a lot of work that has to go into putting like the Rite of Parting, like having it actually like happen. It's like good on like Zhongli and everyone for actually like trying and doing everything like by the book and making sure that it goes well. Hello, Zhongli.
Well, as it stands, we've hired helpers, and we've acquired the everlasting incense. The completion of our preparations is not far off.
Whew, finally.
Same.
Well, traveler, have you gained anything from our adventure so far?
It's been odd, to say the least.
Odd?
I'm not sure if we've been living the high life or experiencing the struggles of the poor.
Which is it, I wonder? The questions that such travels raise are ever so complicated. Well, I'll leave you to ruminate over it yourself. As to remuneration for your help, I've decided to treat you to a meal.
Zhongli, treating?
Oh, yes, don't worry. I will remember to bring the mora this time. Tonight, I shall take you both to an old hole in the wall, praised throughout Liyue.
Hole in the wall? As in a cool restaurant?
Indeed. Let us meet near the harbor, at third round knockout.
Zhongli treating us to a meal? It is now time. And we're just gonna, do a nice little flyover. Ooh, hi Zhongli. How are you doing?
Nice and spicy.
That's not what I meant to do.
Ah, you're here. There's no need to order. I've already done so.
Oh, okay.
Third round knockout is not for lightweights, like those taverns in Mondstadt. Here, the owner does not take such unorthodox orders as fruit juice.
So, does this mean I can order wine this time?
I ordered some wine-fermented sweet rice balls for you, if that counts.
I guess I should have expected this.
If it is to your liking, dear customers, I shall continue the tale of Lady Ningguang's Jade Chamber.
Hey, there's even a storyteller here. Great atmosphere.
Paimon, sit down.
Besides fine wine, the excellent ambiance is the reason why this place is so well loved. But when I say ambiance, I refer to a different sort from the one the Tevat travel guide uses to judge other establishments.
As you all know, high above the land of Liyue lies a pavilion in the clouds, a palace in the mist. What does it mean to have all-seeing eyes? This, my friends, Lady Ningguang's masterwork that bridges earth and sky. Imagine, the weather is clear, and you gaze down from the deck on the world below. Behold, the glorious sights of Liyue Harbor, stretching out far and wide. They say that when Lady Ningguang ponders important affairs, she retreats to her Jade Chamber with none but her 3 closest confidants in tow. Why brings she these trusted 3 to sift through sources, dig through documents, looking for information? Piece by piece, facts and figures paint a picture on the walls of the chamber. But well before the wall is filled, Lady Ningguang's mind is made up. Having made her call, she has every last document shredded, and whoosh, she scatters the shavings out her window. Ah, look at them, how they billow in the wind like a sudden swirling blizzard. As the fragments fall, traces of text flicker before the eyes of the merchants of Liyue, like ink stains in white snow. The saying goes, the rarest treasures in the land are the words brought by the paper snow. For the words of the Tianquan have the power to move mountains, and all throughout the land know it. These are but scraps of paper, and yet they guide Lady Ningguang's hand. Such is their value. Merely grasping 1 or 2 of them will surely gift you a fragment of her wisdom, enough to stay a step or 2 ahead of your peers.
Tianquan Ningguang. Feels like we're hearing this name a lot. Liyue locals talk about her. The Fatui hate her. She's most likely the one who hid the Exuvia, and we saw her at the Rite of Dissension. Huh. Paimon wonders what sort of person she is.
You know what sort of person she should be is a 5-star, but that is just a matter up for debate. But whatever, it's fine.
At last I have found you. You who returned from Jueyun Karst.
Who's there?
Hi, Mom, we gotta go.
Wait, I am not with the Millilith, nor am I here to claim your bounty. However, I am an emissary of the Liyue Qixing. My name is Ganyu, secretary at the Yuehai Pavilion, and I have come specifically to meet you.
Emissary?
Well, in concrete terms, I am the corporate secretary for the Qixing. At the moment, I am serving as Lady Ningguang's special emissary.
Ningguang sent you? We were literally just talking about her.
My apologies, you who have returned from Jueyun Karst. I am duty-bound and cannot extend my courtesy to you in full. But I have with me a letter from Lady Ningguang. She extends a formal invitation to you in her capacity as Tianquan. She invites you to her palace in the sky.
An official invitation?
Oh my.
Lady Ningguang said this. Invite him to come here. I wish to meet him. At the Jade Chamber, together we shall snip every one of these entwining dark threads.
So Act 2 is
And with
done.
that, the emissary who called herself Ganyu just disappeared. But we've received an invitation from the Liyue Qixing. Paimon still can't believe it. We'll be meeting people that have way more money than Paimon could ever count. We should be on our best manners.
I always mind my manners. You, on the other hand, well, we might need to work on that.
An invitation to visit the Jade Chamber is a rare honor indeed. You'd best be on your way now. But don't forget about the Rite of Parting. Once you've finished at the Jade Chamber, meet me at Dihua Marsh.
Don't worry, we won't forget. Dihua Marsh. We'll see you there.
Okay, so now we have the floating palace. We also don't have like a whole lot of time left. Alright guys, I guess we're gonna be climbing. I think that might be the best way to do it. I'll do a nice
I don't like the rain.
do a nice little cut, I guess. We're almost there. I've just been slowly climbing up this.
Look up there. That's the Jade Chamber.
That's pretty high up.
This is bad. Paimon's supposed to be your guide, but Paimon doesn't know where the way up to the Jade Chamber is.
We should have asked that emissary Ganyu.
Well, since we want to go to the Jade Chamber, heading to its location on the map is the sensible thing to do. Let's look around. There has to be a way up there nearby.
Probably. You put me somewhere else where I wasn't. Okay, there's a thing here. Oh.
Hey, look! There's some sort of mechanism thingy.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Since this is the right place, it must have something to do with the Jade Chamber.
Maybe it's the way to the Jade Chamber?
Yes, this must be the way.
I mean, there's no way we would make it there, is all I'm saying.
Huh? It only takes us up to here.
Yeah.
Aw, if that wind current was stronger, we'd be able to reach the top in one go.
Best we probably go back to Liyue and ask the Millelith.
Huh? Why?
The way up shouldn't be a secret, or...
Oh, Paimon gets it. If it was a secret, Ganyu wouldn't have let us try to find it ourselves, right? Alright, let's follow your plan. Then we can... Oh, hang on a moment. Look down there. Looks like we've gotten close to the Guizhong Ballista. Paimon has a new idea. Why don't we shoot you up to the Jade Chamber using the ballista?
No thanks, I don't have a death wish.
Oh, right. This method does seem a bit unsafe.
Still, I do remember that the ballista had a scope.
Oh, that's right. Now that you mention it, we could use the Guizhong Ballista to see if there's another way up nearby.
You are not wrong. Okay, I'm quick dropping down here so I can get this teleport since I'm right here right now. And then we just have to go around the mountain and get to the ballista. So, we will be right back. I don't know if we're gonna... Maybe I'll at least make it up there, and then we can start next episode up there with talking with Ningguang and all that. Because I know there's some stuff coming up that I don't want to feel like I'm having to rush through them. It's the ballista! Also, I completely forgot to remove Goru from my party. Oh, I have Kale now. But... Oh, there's the Millelith. Well, quick quick pause. I have Colette now, but she's also stuck at 20 right now because I don't have any of these mushrooms. So she's also stuck at level 20. Alright, well. Hello, Millilith.
Halt! Who trespasses on these hallowed grounds?
We're just passing through?
Exactly. What are you talking about? We're invited guests. What makes you think you can treat us like this? No. Wait. Maybe this was Ningguang's plan all along. She pretended to invite us to the Jade Chamber, but set up a Millilith ambush here to arrest us.
We haven't even explained the invitation to them yet.
Now Paimon's mad! You! Over there! This is a trick, isn't it? How shameless!
What? We're just on guard duty. What do you mean, shameless?
What nonsense! Seize these suspicious intruders at once!
Well, here they come! Line them up and knock them down!
We wouldn't be in this situation if it wasn't for Paimon.
Absorption test! Animo test 6308!
To arms!
Out of the frying pan!
Attack!
For fire! Absorption test! Animo test 6308! Enhanced Animo module 75!
Beaten! Who goes there?
Eat this!
Take the target alive!
Freeze! This will be frozen.
Invested. Tactical! Retreat!
Haha.
Stop! What's all this about?
Lady Kuching, these two strange people suddenly appeared. They seem to have designs on the Guizhong Ballista.
Who are you calling strange?
We're just looking for the way to the Jade Chamber.
You want to go to the Jade Chamber? Who are you?
We're invited guests, here to look for the Liyue Qixing. Who are you?
Well, as it happens, I am one of the Liyue Qixing.
Oh!
I'm Kuching, the Yuheng of the Qixing. I know of you, traveler. You're Ningguang's guests, yes? Didn't expect to meet you here in the mountains.
Wow. Paimon didn't think we'd meet some super rich big shot out here in the middle of nowhere either.
The Guizhong Ballista in Tianheng Pass has long been in disrepair, and yet it was fixed in a single night. I came here to investigate that occurrence. These Millilith are just here to guard the scene, not to arrest anyone.
So this was all a misunderstanding? Paimon never would have thought.
Thinking isn't that hard, Paimon. I had to fight people because you decided to act disruptive.
Anyway, for a mortal to be able to repair an Adepti mechanism is quite the mystery, even to the Qixing.
That was...
Shh, Paimon. Be quiet.
Huh? Oh, right. So, Lady Yuheng, might you have any idea why Lady Tianquan invited us to go to the Jade Chamber?
Just call me Kuching. I'd say that Ningguang's purpose is to request that the savior of Mondstadt take a more neutral stance. Or at least, to not wholly side with the Adepti.
We're not taking sides. We spoke with the Adepti. They want to protect Liyue as well.
When you say protect, you're referring to their sanctimonious arrogance, aren't you?
Huh?
You are mortals, and thus under their protection. There was no way they would have regarded you as someone with the ability to assassinate a god. Naturally, they would also regard Ningguang's locking down the area, questioning the citizenry, and pursuit of the assassin to be pointless work. Perhaps they even wonder if there might be a cover-up. I'll say it like it is. They're underestimating us.
Well, you've got a point there. Still, this is the first time Paimon's seen a person from Liyue who doesn't respect the gods or the Adepti.
Should I respect the shallow sense of time and condescension to mortals that has caused them to delay in moving against us, Qixing? Forget it. I shouldn't speak of them this way. This skepticism is mine alone, and Ningguang does not share it. Either way, I will admit that the actions of the Adepti this time were quite restrained. Rex Lapis's death is indeed an extraordinary circumstance. But to think that they would call for a council of Adepti rather than come down here directly. How surprisingly civilized of them.
Ningguang would prefer to negotiate, wouldn't she?
Well, for Ningguang, she would talk anything and everything out if she could. But I doubt we can do that here. The time of the Adepti has long passed. If even the Liyue Qixing don't want to face that truth, then what future is there for Liyue?
Another super bold statement.
I'll stop here. Honestly, I hadn't intended to say so much. But you're a good listener, Traveler. You should both be off to the Jade Chamber. Don't be late now. Ningguang's schedule is packed to the gills all the way till next year. The cream of Liyue's mercantile crop all see ascending to the Jade Chamber as the greatest honor. Each brings rich gifts as they visit, all to curry a little favor with Ningguang.
Favor?
Paimon, that's not the point.
Wait, that's right. Greeting gifts are a staple of Liyue's culture. We need to get one. Not to curry favor or anything, just to respect Liyue's culture.
Paimon, you act like you aren't as obvious as you are.
Alright. You can decide on your greeting gift yourselves. Let me tell you how to get to the Jade Chamber first. You didn't actually have to come to Mount Tianheng. Go back to Liyue Harbor. Find a guide at the Yuehai Pavilion, and... well then. May we meet again, Traveler.
Well, that Yuheng may not respect the gods, but Paimon thinks she's a pretty cool person.
She made a pretty good impression on me too, so...
So, what should we give to Ningguang when we see her?
You really have shifted focus, haven't you, Paimon?
Oh, right! Paimon dreamed of an amazing snack last night. Sugar-frosted slime! Paimon has a feeling that it would be perfect for a super rich person like Ningguang. Why don't we go with that for a gift?
So, do you have a recipe for this?
Nope! But Paimon's sure that we just need to make it with some boom shakalaka. Let's go gather ingredients. Time waits for no one, and neither will our riches.
Paimon, what riches? This is taking a lot longer than I thought it would, which is unfortunate.
Ooh, look at that slime! It looks crystal clear and very delicious. That's the one! Nice and spicy!
Alright, so one slime, and then we need a bunch of other random things. Oh goodness.
Huh? Is it just Paimon? Or is there a sweet fragrance in the air?
Be quiet! There's a bunch of treasure hoarders.
Huh? Did you hear that?
It sounded like someone was singing.
No! That was definitely someone in trouble. It came from those ruins over there. Uh-oh. It looks like the treasure hoarders have locked someone inside.
Of course they have. Why wouldn't they do that?
There's
Stand
no
clear.
way.
Animal test 6308.
Cool it.
Out of the frying pan.
Rally!
Swirl. Mark 2.
Some extra sweet flour. Hello. What can I do for ya?
Thank you for your help, kind travelers. If you hadn't come to my aid, I surely would have rotted in this cell. Those treasure hoarders. When their mood was good, they'd rearrange those pots of sweet flowers. When they were in a bad mood, they'd rearrange my face.
Aw, it was nothing. No need to thank us all at once or anything.
I understand. Don't worry. I will compensate you both.
There's really no need.
Don't say that. I only escaped this predicament because of you. I'm Meng Dan, a supplier for Mingxing jewelry in Liyue Harbor. I often walk around these mountains in search of antiques. I never expected that those treasure hoarders would have their eyes on the same ruins that I had. Before I knew it, they'd caught and imprisoned me. Is there anything that you lack? Antiques, treasure, various knickknacks, you name it. Well, as long as you want what I have to offer, of course.
Your goodwill isn't good enough for me.
Wait a moment. Actually, we are looking for something.
Oh? And what might that be?
Do you have a box that can store presents? We'd like a pretty one. The kind that you can use to store snacks.
Of course we do. How can one sell antiques without gift boxes? At Mingxing Jewelry, we have the best gift wrapping service in the 7 nations. Now just give me a moment and I'll let the boss know. You can go see her whenever you require that box.
Great! Paimon Sugar Frosted Slime now comes in a beautiful package.
Guess it's a good thing we ran into him. We're very close to being able to go to the Jade Chamber. Everything has taken a lot of time in this episode.
Hey there! A guy called Meng Dan told us that we could get a nice and shiny box from your store.
Uncle Meng already told me about it. Thank you both for saving him. Many of the best goods in our store were found by Uncle Meng. If anything were to happen to him, it would be impossible for us to continue doing business. Here, this container is itself an antique, with at least 140 years of history. It's already been cleaned. Will it do?
Yep. It's great! Hang on a moment. Could we borrow one other thing?
Sure. Please help yourselves. As long as it's on our shelves.
Traveler, this clay pot looks really awesome. If we use an antique as our mixing bowl, we should be able to make a great snack.
You want to use an antique as a mixing bowl?
It's done! The one and only sugar-frosted slime! Carefully now. Into the box it goes and dust it over with a bit more powdered sugar.
Oh, yes. You might want to use these 2 freshly picked flowers as decorations, too.
Woohoo! It looks beautiful!
I'm still not completely sold on this gift, but okay.
Great! Now that we've put all that we've got into this box, let's go to the Jade Chamber to see Ningguang.
Yeah, let's go. It's taken so long. Alright, and then I think we need to talk to that lady up there. And then I think she has us like follow those like steps, the green stuff. Hello, or not lady. Hello.
According to Kuching, this is what we should say. Excuse me, do you sell the moon here?
Yes. How many would you like?
It's not convenient to speak of numbers here.
Ah, well said. Please, use this to ascend to the chamber. Yes, speaking of which, are you two the guests that Lady Ningguang has arranged to meet with today?
Yep.
And yet the code they used was not the one for guests, but for the Yuheng. What's going on here?
It's called No One Gave Us the Proper Code.
I've been waiting for you, returnee from Joyun Karst.
It's Ningguang! Since this is our first meeting, we've prepared a gift. I hope you like it.
Oh, for me. You have my thanks. It seems that I have made things difficult for you, considering that you were supposed to be my guests.
Oh no, it's nothing.
My first time coming to a place this high up.
This palace floats in the skies, higher than the peak of any mountain. From this vantage point, one may survey all of Liyue. I have been gathering the funds necessary to build it from the time I began learning the merchant's craft. And since becoming the Tianquan, I have spared no effort in hiring the best craftsmen to constantly extend it. At first, it was but the size of one room. Now, it is large enough to blot out the moon in the skies above Liyue. One day, I believe it will overshadow all 7 nations.
She does not lack ambition. I know that much for sure.
Not many from outside Liyue earn the right to ascend to the Jade Chamber. But I have been in correspondence with the acting Grand Master of the Knights of Favonius, who spoke highly of you. As such, I have been putting eyes and ears out ever since you reached Liyue.
What?
And I finally got wind of your movements when you were on the way to Wangshu Inn.
Wait, was Vergoldet one of your people?
Just Vergoldet? No. Everyone at Wangshu Inn is one of ours.
We also ran into the Yuheng not too long ago.
At the Guizhang Ballista, yes?
You weren't peeking on us from the skies the whole time, were you?
I fear that peeking would have been a little difficult from this altitude. Our eyes and ears are more than sufficient. You two are very interesting people, after all. It would be natural to take an interest.
I've never known how to pronounce her name. So, Kaching said that the Gixing would not wish ill on Rex Lapis.
Well, I wouldn't expect you to trust us, considering that you have had far more interactions with the Adepti. The reason I invited you here was to clear up some misunderstandings.
If I stand next to you, are you going to continue talking? No? Okay, good. Well, I'm trying to actually, stand next to her. There we go. Well, I think that's going to be it for this episode. I've been having a lot of fun, and I know it's going to start ramping up very soon, but I've been trying to, keep things at a good pace and keep things going and all that fun stuff. Because I also want to make sure that everyone's still having...
I haven't been out in a while.
Sucrose! But I just really enjoy this game, and I enjoy playing it. It's been a lot of fun, and I've enjoyed getting to actually play this and get to re-experience all the characters and all the stories and all the lore even. I really enjoy it, and I just hope you guys are too. But that's going to be it for this episode. We are going to continue with the Jade Chamber, and perhaps some events might happen if my memory is correct about how soon everything happens afterward. Yeah, I guess this is going to be it. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you guys on the other side.